put the app in, you put your zip code in there, you get your resources. So that means food, clothing, and shelter. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And jobs too. So right now, what do y'all think is your most important issue y'all need to address right now?
Housing.
You need housing.
Stay clean.
Stay clean. What else?
That's first. That's most important.
That's most important. That's a trick
You
question.
can't get nothing without staying clean.
You ain't gonna be able to do it. You ain't gonna be able to get nothing without creating your foundation. You feel me? So a lot of times we might not be able to go to many meetings that we used to because of the COVID situation and all that. All right. So right now amongst you guys, y'all gonna have to start doing some reading on yourselves. Your NA books, AA books, Islam, whatever you need to do. Because I really like to read Islamic stuff and Christian stuff. I like Buddhist stuff. I like all that stuff, right? But I'm just saying, you want to do this so you could develop your own path to recovery. So today we're going to talk about a few things. And most important thing, like we said, is about getting clean. In order to get clean, the first three principles is what? Honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. That's going to take you everywhere you need to go. Because, we got to learn how to bow down to the truth. Anybody ever tell you the truth and you wanted to deny it? Like a lot of people knew we was effed up.
Yes.
Some people knew it, and guess what we were saying? I'm getting high, ain't nobody know it.
Bullshit.
Okay? So we're going to start doing some stuff, looking into ourselves. See, the mirror will give you reflection, but it's going to not say who you are all the way. You determine that, if you follow what I'm saying. Even though we fell down, we can get back up.
Thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Thank God for His grace and His mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. How everybody doing? All right. I'm Darren McKnight. That's Robert Hayes. Together we call it the Minds of Men. Non-profit spiritual organization. We don't deal with religion. I'm an immigrant from Baltimore City. Been in Philadelphia for 21 years. Been on drugs for 20 years. Been clean for 14 years. Rob been clean for 13 years. But all we got is what? Today. All right. Never like to talk about drugs because drugs never came and got nobody in here. Right. So we forensic ghetto black Kojaks, meaning we like to talk roots and never the fruits. Because if I talk fruits is barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? I can talk that's cool, right? It's like mind your business talk, all right? None of your business talk. But the Pandora is the roots. And that right there, 9 times out of 10, that brought my ass in treatment. So I had a problem with trying to front for dudes who didn't really give a damn about me anyway. So what you thought of me was more important than me staying clean. So I lived behind the mask when it was trying for me to what? Recover. It never worked out. Because I stopped because my mother was crying. I stopped because my brother said, when you get yourself together, I stopped for the wrong reason, just to get a job, just to wash, so I can start washing my ass. I stopped for the wrong reason. So I never stopped. Because I didn't stop for the right reasons. Today is for me. Then everybody else. Tonight, we're going to talk about some ingredients that could cause us stay high and die, and some ingredients how we stay jail-free, drug-free, stress-free, and sucker-free. And then by the time we're ready to beat it like Michael Jackson. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's get into it. Very good. Number 1, denial. Don't even know I'm lying. Anybody ever got mail at that address called denial? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
How about when it comes to money? I love specifics. Who said it can handle money, but when you get money, do the wrong thing with money? Okay, very good. This is not a witness protection program. Very good. Thank you. I love when people get honest as they start putting their hands up and they start sharing. All right? Let's pretend like the Eagles is on this plan. Let's get animated. Let's get active. Let's get alive for recovery. Denial. How about relationships? Relationships. Who said, I'm tired of masturbation?
Lord mercy.
Get a hand on that, sir. Get a hand on that. Get a handle on that.
Tired of porno movies. I'm tired of those nasty books. I want the real thing. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I've been down 10 years.
And anybody know about listen, you go tricking and get tricked. Anybody been there before?
Oh, how many times?
Work all week long, get your money, go out there and trick. And don't come back here clean. I've been there. Yeah. Yo, go tricking and get tricked. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. Let's keep moving. All right. So relationship, the best relationship is with who though? Ourselves. Is that true? And our higher power. All right.
Oh, let's
in this early process.
Has anybody been in an addictive relationship with somebody?
Of course.
All the time.
Okay. Now, with addictive relationship, kind of like what? Goes up and goes down. Sometimes you have good times, you're having the bad times, and
Right.
so forth. Did you meet the person while you was using drugs?
Yes, sir.
Who raise your hand if you did? Do you know? Do you know you never really know who that person is? Y'all know that? Even though y'all had sex with them and all that other stuff, but you never really know who that person is until you meet them without the drugs, sober. And that's what happens to a lot of people in relationships. They get into them because of the ambiance, the drugs, and all this and that. And then when the drugs is gone, surprise, surprise, we got the Bride of Frankenstein.
So we got the now. Let's get into defense mechanisms. Defense mechanism. How many men came in here at self-help with your luggage and your IDs and invisible tools?
What kind of tools?
And then you started what? Building what? You lay down our cement, then we put on bricks. Lay down more cement, then we put on bricks. Lay down more cement, and we put on what? Invisible bricks. But we built a what? A wall. So technicians, clinicians, therapists, psychiatrists, my peers can't get in. And I can't get out. Because my walls is up. So I might be screaming for help. Help! But all you might hear me is like Al Pacino in Godfather 3 when his daughter got shot on the opera steps. Y'all remember that scene on Godfather 3? And the way he grabbed his daughter off the steps, that was powerful. I love how he act, right? And then he started to yell, but you couldn't hear nothing. And you just heard his mouth open up loud, but without what? No words. And that's how some of us is when we hide behind our wall. We screaming for help, but nobody can hear us. Because the wall, because we are insulated, but we also in a self-made prison. The enemy comes to get men. Can we get men? He get women. Get women, get the children. Get the children, get the family. And with the family goes the community. And that's real. So I got to learn to take my bricks down, brick by brick, until the wall is down. And you can start hearing me when I start yelling for help. I'm tired of shooting dope. Help! Tired of being a bum. Help! Tired of smoking coke. Help! Tired of being in prison. Help! Tired of being away from my children. Help! Tired of fun for dudes who don't give a damn about me anyway, who don't care about their damn selves. Help! When I'm gonna get off this Ferris wheel called what? Active addiction. Behind the wall, we have ammunition when they talk about defense mechanism. Number one is what? Program gangsters. Program gangsters. Are they in here?
Yeah, a couple of them.
I better get that remote control or else. You better have a killing spree. You better give him that remote control. You're in trouble.
County in here. Federal in here. State in here. Gratisfoot, now Phoenix in here. The mountains in here. CC2 in here. CC4 in here. Hogman Hall, Coleman Hall. I know they shut down. Yo, Kentuck, yo, they in here. But guess what? Nobody's afraid of you. Guess who they afraid of? Themselves. There's a mask. Back to what? The wall, the fortress of protection. I gotta intimidate you, but I can't beat a bag of dope, or perks, or Xannies, or Klonopins, or crack, or K2, or dippers, or wet, or alcohol. But I'm a badass. How about another one? How about intellectualization? Brainiac dum-dums.
So smart, we stupid.
Brainiac dum-dums.
Highly intelligent.
Anybody been there before? So smart, do what? Dumb things. Who used to dummy down for dummies? I did. Your friends, your crew, your cipher. Listen, they didn't want that much, but a gun, some coochie, a stolen car, or car, whatever, some drugs, get high, shop, and all that. But I wanted more. Get tired of doing the same old thing. That's why I left Baltimore. I wanted to go to New York, but I didn't have the money for that, so I landed in South Philly, 4th and Siegel, South Philadelphia. But I wanted more. And my friends, listen, some of them, they didn't want to do no more. They were happy just where they were. That's their life, not mine. So, I was afraid to fly alone. So I dummied down for dummies. Smart men doing dumb things. Who know about the smartphone? Anybody buy a smartphone but you got a dumb mind? Oh, Lord.
Oh, remember that? Back in the day? You knew at least 10 telephone numbers. Like right now, you just push a button.
Calling card,
So
cards,
if
all
your
that.
phone is going, you effed up.
Intellectualization, brainiac, dum-dum. Who use their intelligence for wickedness? You in here? You in here? Manipulation. Yeah, okay. All right. Who here doses higher than they need to be? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Nobody know about Kirkbride? The land of the lost?
The land of the nine.
Lord have mercy. Zombies walking, and the doctor say, take your doses up before even bringing you down.
To the moon.
I said, wait a minute, I don't have an opiate problem. You still might need to.
We don't want you to be on the moon.
Guess what? Because the doses is money and what? The doses. It ain't no money in being sober. It ain't no money in being righteous and humble and unity and giving and loving. No money there. The money is in what? Chaos and murder and mayhem and gossip and complaining and death. A lot of money there. So quiet is kept. People are here supposed to help us. If they're part of the system, it's called benign neglect. They will do just enough to get paid and to keep us sick. Who know about Cadenzia, DRC on Henry Avenue? They will keep you for at least 90 days to get a big check. That's why there's always a mysterious problem with paperwork.
The 89th day. Oh, we lost your paperwork.
That's real. That's real. Everybody got a problem with their counselors and all that matters, right? It's all about money. I'm not worried about the people. I just can't wait till God open the doors for us to have our minds of men, IOP, and recovery facility. Listen, we ain't worried about no money. We worried what? About lives. I don't care what color you are. You ready to live? Yo, we need you. You want to teach? We need you. You sing? We need you. You rap? We need you. You do poetry? We need you. You build? We need you. Men together, unified, to build something once we go. Because we all going to die. But what are we going to live and die for? Intellectualization, brainiac dum-dum, so smart, still doing dumb things. Program gangsters is a mass, intimidation, tactics, trying to get what I want, trying to put fear in somebody because I'm not dealing with myself. What's another defense mechanism, right? How about inappropriate humor? Inappropriate humor, laughing and joking because you're disguising pain.
Guess what they say, Knight?
Come on.
Well, at least this time I ain't spent all my money.
Everybody said that before? Who got mad at that PUA money? Hey, when it was all gone.
I ain't get it.
You ain't get it? I could never neither. Y'all, what they people brag? I got 9,000. Damn.
I ain't never worked a day in my life.
I got 7 G's. Yo, how you doing? I got 25. I be, yo, listen.
Now, if you can't prove it, they coming for it.
That's
You thought they were sweet, but it was sweet. Okay.
All money ain't good money. But Lord have mercy, yo. Inappropriate humor, laughing and joking because we hiding pain. Anybody been there before? I really don't want you to feel what I'm feeling. I like number check-ins. They do that at Kirkbride. Y'all do that here at Self-Help? How you feel today, Mr. Hayes?
Oh, I feel like a 23.
And the numbers only go to 10. So what Rod really doing is he lying to keep everybody off his ass. The number, his high, how he feel is real high. So he's like, yay! And leave him alone. But inside he's dying and he's a liar.
I'm really a 2. And if I tell people I'm a 2, guess what? They all gonna be in my face and talking about don't jump and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or some men would say they are what? A 3. And really a what? A 9. Cause they seek attention. Ain't men in here like that? Seek attention. Who always angry? Anybody know brothers in here always angry? They wake up angry.
9 o'clock in the morning.
They mad at the air. They mad
Cereal
at
again?
mad at
We ain't had no cereal. Mad about cereal.
Mad at everything they mad. Mad at the sneakers, mad at their roommate, mad at the bed, mad at being here. Listen, mad at the air, mad at the soap.
I wish they'd throw me out.
And they didn't want to be bitter. I've been in 8 programs. Listen, I seen a lot, did a lot. But one thing I do know in facilities, when a man don't open up and share about where he is emotionally, he could be one of the cats in here that's bitter Who know about let me say what I'm gonna tell my side.
Don't say no butt band.
Wait a minute.
That was Phoenix.
How many cats ain't know bathroom toilet bandits? Bathroom toilet bandits. They the brothers who sit on the toilet and leave a forensic ass print on the toilet.
Set it off.
You hear what I'm talking about? Nasty. Trifling. You hear what I'm saying?
Why you think they do that?
Because they miserable. If I'm unhappy, I don't want to be here, I'll take a dump and leave it in the toilet, won't flush. Nasty. Unhappy. Bitter men. When a man don't know how to get out, he act out. And then we act like adult children. I've been there. Program gangsters. Intellectualization. Laughing when there's nothing really funny. What's another one right here that can help us stay high?
Getting caught in pride.
Come on,
They
talk
call
about
that
that.
the pride.
Yeah,
The primary reason I die early.
What are they talking about pride? What's up with
Because
that?
I will not ask for help.
Uh-huh.
How many people here got a problem crying? Who got a problem crying? The last time somebody cried?
This morning.
Oh, y'all sold it.
This morning. Somebody
You
cried
said
this
this
morning.
morning?
2 weeks ago when I went into intake.
I know that's
Okay,
right.
okay.
I'm gonna send you a clean, brother.
3 weeks.
Give it to him. God bless.
Now, I'm hoping those was tears of joy.
Guaranteed fact.
Gotcha.
A guy at Cadencia.
Mhm.
He shared this Monday. He said he used to work at Stop and Shop on what's that shop on Kensington? Is it Stop and Shop? First Stop? Whatever. Like he used to work there, and he was selling ice. You know what ice is?
Yeah.
He was selling ice, and he had a spiritual awakening, and he just started giving away his drugs. He started giving. You want some here? You want some here? You? He said, where he at? Don't worry about that.
We're like, that's why you here.
Don't worry about that, son. But he was giving away his drugs. True story, right? Spiritual awakening. And guess what? In 30 days, he been in what? Cadencia. The same day he came into Cadencia, he looked at the news. And that night, where the store where he worked at, a dude got shot 13 times and got murdered on his shift on Kensington. That was nobody but God's grace
And mercy.
and mercy. Tears of what? Joy. Tears of joy. That's big right there. Anybody drop a dime bag of crack in the snow?
Oh, yeah.
You find it?
I ain't going anywhere. Till I find this. The whole driveway be clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One guy said he went in the house and got buckets of hot water. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Who want to go back to that life, man? For real.
Desperation.
We can laugh now. It's funny.
But back then, it was choose your weapon.
Yeah, that's big. All right, Ryan, what you talking about? Pride. What else? Another thing, read last warning sign. Come on, we gotta check out. And denial, defense mechanisms, pride. Liars, Decepticons.
I know these guys don't lie.
Liars, Decepticons.
Uh-oh.
Anybody? Can lion get as high?
Hell yeah.
Lie like a rug.
Lying like a
Right,
motherfucker.
bro. What'd you say about staff?
Staff here, he lying like a motherfucker.
I don't know what you say, but that wasn't my urine.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. Yo, one guy got some urine from a female. Because he had to go see his PO. She said, congratulations.
You want the good news or the bad news? You want the good news or the bad news?
He tried to be slick, grab a female urine, come to find out she was pregnant.
So she said, the good news, you're pregnant. The bad news, your probation officer is waiting for you.
That's real. Yo, people lie, people die. Alright, yo, we gotta watch that. The lies. Hey, in this building right here, a couple months ago, it's a guy and his roommate, one of the guys was getting high. And his roommate was what? We was trying to what? Trying to tell people, trying to signal. You know what I'm saying? My man is getting high. And he threw his crack pipe on his side. They stripped the room down and found out, said, yo, you the crackhead. He said, I ain't smoking no crack. He is. You know how people start pointing fingers when pressure comes. So they pissed them, then they found out the real what?
The real culprit.
The real culprit right there, all right? But listen.
This is 80 proof.
But listen, look, it was one thing it was hard for me to do early in recovery. To say, yo, to tell on me. So I would lie. I would never tell nobody I feel like getting high. I talk about everything else you want to talk about. I listen to anything you got to say, but I would never tell nobody I felt like getting high. So I lived a lie because I was afraid to say I wanted to get high. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Lies will definitely get us high again. What's the number relapse warning sign, Rob? We got lies, we got program gangsters, we got denial. What's the number?
Low self-esteem.
Why you say that?
If you don't feel good about yourself, you might not think you're worthy of recovery or getting your life back together, getting back with your kids and so forth. Everybody here feel worthy of getting back with your family? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Who don't feel worthy?
Let's go with this right here. Resentments. Who got resentments?
Okay.
Who holding grudges? That's big.
Grudges against who?
Come here for you, bro. Come on. 1, 2.
I just feel like abandonment.
Abandonment?
Yeah,
When you was young?
yeah.
Okay.
To your parents?
Nah, not from my parents. Just like people that I did good by, but like, I didn't get the same.
Treatment?
Yeah,
Anybody hear that?
Okay.
The people who did that, they still alive?
yeah.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Chris.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you this. In life, I found out just because I treat McKnight well, he might not be the one that's going to treat me well. It might be my brother right here. So a lot of times when I'm doing these things, it has to be unconditional. You know what I mean? Because why? I'm going to have unrealistic expectations on people. You owe me. But what happens if I'm doing God's will? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when God bless you, it's going to come. You ain't even going to expect where it's going to come from.
Right. Without a doubt. You believe in karma, right?
Oh yeah.
Karma is real.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Play for your enemy. How much time you got clean, Chris?
40 days.
Give it to him. All right, brother. God bless you.
40 days and 40 nights. That's a long time.
My man had his hand up. Come on, brother. Resentments, grudges, holding them.
Yeah, I hold grudges with motherfucker that told on me.
Okay.
What?
Motherfucking right.
They told on you?
How you doing, brother?
He got me a bunch of time,
Uh-huh.
but he fucked up real bad out there.
Okay.
But I still got a grudge against him.
Was you wrong when he snitched?
Were you making moves?
Come clean, dirty.
I ain't just meet him in the or you. Nah, man. He was my homie.
Okay.
Right? Me and him did some shit together.
Okay.
And he
Got
got away with it.
Oh, y'all got
We
away
got
with it?
away with it. A year later, he got busted on another joint and said he knew some information on this and gave me
Get the lighter sentence.
yeah. I mean, we was scot free, home sweet Alabama.
But he had to throw that in the mix.
He got busted on some shit by himself, and
I
I
got
got
you.
some information on something, boom, boom, bam.
Yeah.
And I did the time. I did 16 and a half, and he was home. He ain't do a day in jail.
16 and a half?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's a chicken dinner there.
Then a lobster dinner.
That's what they say. Do your dirt by yourself if you're going to do any dirt at all.
This was in the early 90s.
I got
my
you.
childhood friend, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew him since I was 10. We come up, you know what I mean? We had did so much shit together. And when I came home, he was fucked up real bad on drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's that karma, man.
yeah,
We reap what we sow.
Guilty conscience.
How much time you got clean, soldier?
45 days.
45 days. Congratulations, brother. Real quick, y'all. Some solutions real quick. Prayer. Everybody pray? How you feel when you pray?
Oh, good.
Good. I saw his hand. You pray? What's your name, soldier?
Ben.
James. James?
Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
All right. So when you pray, you think do it happen right away or eventually it happens for you?
No, it starts off real small and then it like cascades.
Okay. Very good. How much time you got clean?
10 months.
Hey, time. God bless you, brother. All right. All right.
Hey, guys,
Come
let
on.
me tell you something. Don't never put a time limit on prayer. Because sometimes God will do it for you right then. When they pull that hammer on me, that shotgun, I'm like, oh, Jesus, I'm done. Huh? You get real religious when they pull the things on you. You be like, oh, my God. I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? So you never know how God, you never know.
Patience. Who working on patience? That's important for recovery. Very good. How you know? What's up? Why is patience important for you?
Base is important to me because right about now I ain't got nowhere to go. This gotta work for me.
Okay, got you. Understand. All right.
I fucked up a lot of shit out there, a lot of relationships.
Mhm.
I mean, so I got a lot of moves to make out there.
Okay. You believe it can happen slowly but surely?
Surely, yeah.
All right. What time you're clean?
As of today, well, November 11th will be my 120th day.
Hey, all right. God bless you, bro. Congratulations. Patience is very important. For those who've been locked up, you know about patience. For those who've been to welfare, you know about patience. For those who've been to PennDOT after 10 o'clock, you know about patience.
You are now serving 975.
And the line's still around.
Patience, all right? Lose patience, become a what? An impatient. Anybody ever heard that before?
You be in Friends Hospital,
What?
with a white robe on, no underwear, trying to get a cigarette. Come on, give me a light.
Stay in prayer. Stay in prayer, y'all. Stay patient. Persevere. Who have drug dreams? Stay clean. All right. Y'all get high in your dreams? Do you wake up before you get high?
Wake up.
You wake up?
We had
Get high in your dreams?
we had to do blue. He woke up, blew out smoke.
Right, crazy. True story. He told us that. Persevere, y'all. Who got baby mama drama? Stay clean. Who got more bills than money? Who got a warrant for their arrest? Okay.
Hey, watch out for them baby mamas. They're one of the #1 reasons people violate, go back up in jail.
Right. Hands was rose on warrant for their arrest.
The warrant.
What's the solution for that?
Ooh, they say the counselors have a connection with law enforcement.
Listen up, y'all.
Where you can finish your recovery process and they won't hold that bench warrant against you.
So have your counselors or therapists call your PO
Let them know.
and let them know you're here. So some of us are scared for no reason.
Scared
How do you
straight.
tell us they're here?
Huh?
What you say?
Because they liars, man.
That's information that people be needing.
Right, exactly.
Liars.
I was sitting
Actually, some of them don't even know.
She asked me to call my PO, and it's up to me. If you know that if I finish the program, they have released, like,
Yeah, they'll wipe it clean while you in the program. Get yourself together.
A lot of counselors don't know certain resources for y'all.
Yeah, man. A lot of programs, people tell us that. Bowling Green, they told us.
Kirkbride, because you got people jump the fence. They think their probation officer coming, they jumping. So you have to take that away so they could focus on their
And
recovery.
you know what? That's a true story because it happened to me. When I was up Kirkbride before, they said I seen my PO, but he wasn't coming there for me. Wallahi, he did. What? Scared. I ran to the other side with a shelter at. He came out on 48th Street. No cold or I hauled ass out of there. I went down my grandma's house. My grandma lived on 49th Street. I hauled ass around there. Yeah.
So if anybody going through that, let that be known, y'all. My man in the back, he had his hand up.
Nah, I came here to get clean and because I had a parole warrant.
Okay.
But the reason why I went to Garbanza,
Gardenzia?
yeah, they told me. I got up to Greyhound from New York and I went there. They told me they had a bed, so I came back to Philly because my parole is out here. When I got there, they told me they got no beds. So I ended up going to the Breakfast Mission Shelter around the corner. Stayed there for a couple of days. Made my last run, and then came here on the 26th. I've been clean for 9 days.
All right, God bless.
Let me say this to you, man.
Oh, wait a minute, he ain't finished. Come on.
But I'm trying to get them counselors to call. But they try to get me to call them. I said, what I'm going to say to them? You know what I'm saying? I already told them I'm going to turn myself into a program. He said, cool. Now, it's y'all turn to tell this man that I'm here so he get my paperwork switched tails so they can do the legal process of it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still scared to call him. I don't know if you like switch up. Wait to do the program and when I come up, still locked up, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now.
We're going to talk to you at the group, all right? Come on, brother.
I'm going to say this to you to clarify it up, to give you some real good intel about that. Probation is a little different from parole. Probation, the judge has jurisdiction over you, so the judge really goes for that when you're on parole. When you're hear me out. When you're an inpatient and you got a warrant, they're lifted. But when you're on state parole, parole board you got to deal with them. You ain't no judge. You know,
You got to the judge's discretion.
There's no judge when you're on state
I
parole.
mean, the other people.
When you're on probation,
Yeah.
it's a judge-only warrant when you got a warrant. So you got to go in front of, that's a fugitive warrant. You got to go in front of the judge. But when you're on state parole, They don't want to hear that probation. I mean that rehab shit. You bringing your ass down here, and we giving you a hit for this tech or this whatever you know what I'm saying. It's different on state parole. So if you're on state parole, it's a little different.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that, brother. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Come on.
probation is different.
All right. Come on, brother.
This just happened to me. I was on parole. I ran from a halfway house, and I used, and I almost died.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that happened was they sent me to Keystone before they sent me to the cancer center.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was in Keystone, my counselor called my parole agent, and she talked to the supervisor.
Is that mom or mommy?
And because of the pandemic, and this was just
Sorry.
earlier
mom?
this year, because of the pandemic, they wasn't really trying to lock nobody up.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked me, well, the way she wrote it up is like she was going to give me a long-term program along with my chemotherapy. And what happened was the supervisor called her back and said, as long as I'm in that program, they lifted the warrant and everything.
Everybody hear that?
But they told her, as soon as he run from that fucking program, because he got a habit of running. You know, y'all called me and let me know.
Okay.
So what happened when I went out Westchester, they sent a parole agent from Westchester just to see me, to check and see if I was being held under, against my will, if I had all my limbs or whatever. And he came out there twice. With God's grace and mercy, I came here after I left Westchester, and I maxed out my parole here. You know, so like it depends on like I mean, like I can't even say it depends on how your record is, because like every time I'm on parole I run. Every time. Send me to Kentop, I'm out of there. I give you my first check, the second one, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just, it was been like that for the last 4 or 5 years. You know, but this time it was like, damn, I couldn't run because shit, I couldn't even walk. You know what I'm saying? So, but they not really, because of the way the pandemic is holding shit down, they really not trying to send you back on the bullshit text.
Ain't no bullshit
And
text.
the only thing he got is a tech. He changed his fucking address.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Tech.
You ain't
I'm
going
in the
back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you ain't going back to jail for
he
that.
changed his address. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you ain't got no new charges. You ain't going in. You cool.
How much time y'all clean, brother? Thanks for sharing that. How much time y'all clean?
I came in here the 8th of October.